Good evening. This is CTV News for Friday, August 2nd. I am Patricia Vallone.
And I'm Byron Scott. Thank you for joining us tonight. Well, call them everyday heroes. Firefighters rescued a woman from a burning building in Berwyn Heights this morning. The fire occurred here on the 8500 block of 60th Avenue. While one resident escaped on his own, a woman was apparently trapped inside the burning home. Fortunately, fire crews arrived in time and rescued her from the first floor of the house.
They rescued one of the residents who was trapped through the front window. Fire was put out. Unfortunately, 4 of the family's 6 pets passed away as a result of the fire.
No word yet on the cause of the fire. The Emergency Office of Emergency Management is helping 2 displaced adults. Well, County Executive Angela Also Brooks was in Detroit earlier this week at the Democratic presidential debates. Also Brooks, who traveled there with her daughter, and says it was a great experience to be able to join officials as part of the democratic process. She also says there were a lot of great ideas shared at the debate, and for the first time ever, candidates reflected on the nation's diversity.
We have a lot of really strong candidates who have come forward. Some of them we'd never heard of prior to now, but I think there was a really great exchange of ideas, and it was just kind of great to hear all the various positions. But I think we have a very strong field of Democratic candidates, very diverse, look more like America than ever, and I'm just very proud to be there.
Also, Brooks says she was also excited to have her daughter at the debate because it's important she learned about the process.
Immigration was one of the key topics during a roundtable discussion at CASA this morning. U.S. Senator Ben Cardin joined Latino leaders to talk about challenges presented by recent changes in federal immigration policies. Cardin discussed his recent travel to the southern border and the humanitarian crisis underway there.
So I know there are people here that their status is uncertain. They're very worried about what's going to happen with enforcement of our immigration laws. So I'm trying to give them as much information as I can and to point out that, yes, we need comprehensive immigration reform. We desperately need that. But we also need to be compassionate with people coming to our borders and people that have been here for a while.
And what we've been able to do is basically provide individuals in legal deportation proceedings, legal representation, if they are a Prince George's County resident and are low income, meaning that they cannot provide their own lawyer. At an almost 80% rate success rate, we've been able to get people to stay within the county because they, for the most part, have been living here on average over 11 years.
And Councilmember Taveras is referring to ISLAP, or Immigration Services Language Access Program. Other regions around the area have modeled their legal access programs after the one in Prince George's. Police identified the man who was fatally shot in the 4600 block of Burlington Road in Hyattsville yesterday. 38-year-old Dante Campbell was found suffering from gunshot wounds in the backyard of this home around 3 a.m. Police say they responded to calls from residents who heard gunshots coming from the house. Campbell was then taken to a hospital where he died a short time later. Police are still searching for a suspect. If you have any information on the incident, you're asked to call 1-866-411-TIPS.
In economic news, the U.S. unemployment rate remains at a nearly 50-year low. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the U.S. adding 164,000 jobs in July and the unemployment rate staying at 3.7%. Notable job gains occurring in professional and technical services, which added 31,000 jobs. Wages also increased as average hourly earnings rose by 8 cents to nearly $28.
A man who impersonated an Anne Arundel County police officer and extorted tens of thousands of dollars from business owners is arrested. Officials say Christopher Jefferson of Hanover pretended to be a member of the Anne Arundel County Police Department while visiting countless Hispanic business owners for several months. During these visits, Jefferson reportedly solicited donations for a charity called TSI Trinity Syndicates Impact. Jefferson is charged with using false government ID documents, impersonating a police officer, and possessing bulletproof armor.